Okay, everyone, let's get into it. Time to go deeper. Deeper into Dugin's mind-bending take on liberalism's strange, self-defeating victory. Remember last time? The 20th century's epic clash of ideologies? Well, today, we unravel how one of them, liberalism, won, but in winning changed, transformed, maybe even ended. Prepare yourselves. This is about to get complicated. Globalization. Post-modernity. The very essence of political thought. It's all on the table. Table. Liberalism, the first political theory, triumphed, and in that moment died. A paradox? Absolutely. Liberalism, from its inception, was ideological, maybe not as rigid as Marxism, sure, but philosophical to its core. It fought Marxism. It battled fascism. It defended fiercely its own vision of the future. As long as rivals existed, liberalism thrived as an ideology, a specific set of ideas, belonging to a historical subject. Each of those three, the ideological trinity if you will, had its own subject. Communism, class, fascism, the state, race, depending on the flavor. But liberalism, the individual. That individual, cut loose, unmoored, from all forms of collective identity. And as long as those ideological enemies were there, lurking, nations, societies, they could choose. Choose their subject. Class, race, state, or the individual. Liberalism's victory? It resolved that choice. With a decisive blow, the individual became the norm, the normative subject, for all of mankind. And here, friends, is where globalization explodes onto the scene. The post-industrial society model. The dawn of the postmodern. The individual subject, no longer a matter of preference. No, it becomes mandatory. Man, liberated violently, perhaps from collective identities. The ideology of human rights becomes, at least in theory, compulsory. A humanity comprised entirely of individuals naturally seeks what? Universality. It yearns to become global, unified, and from this yearning, the world state and world government, globalism itself, are born. A new, unprecedented surge of technology arrives, and it ripped free the independence from the strictures of the class structure inherent in industrial societies. Post-industrialism, rationalism, scientism, positivism. Suddenly, they're cast as repressive, totalitarian, tools of the dreaded grand narrative. And what rises in their place? Glorification. Absolute, unrestrained glorification of individual freedom. A freedom that extends even beyond reason, beyond morality, beyond gender itself. This is the postmodern condition. And at this precise juncture, liberalism vanishes. No longer a political theory. It becomes the only post-political practice. Fukuyama's end of history? It arrives. Economics, the global capitalist market, all-consuming, replaces politics, states, nations. They dissolve, melting away in the acid bath of globalization. Liberalism, victorious, is gone, replaced by post-liberalism, no longer possessing a political dimension, no longer a free choice, instead, a historically determined destiny. Behold, economics as destiny. Thus, a chilling conclusion, the dawn of the 21st century coincides with the end. The end of all three ideologies, each meeting a unique fate. The third political theory, destroyed in its youth. The second, perished of old age. But the first, reborn, as post-liberalism, as the global market society. Those 20th century forms, useless, obsolete, powerless to explain, incapable of understanding current events, helpless to respond to the looming, global challenges. And this realization, this stark, unsettling assessment, leads to the necessity, the urgent necessity of the fourth political theory. So Dugin paints a bleak picture. Old ideologies, all useless. But what is this mysterious fourth political theory, and how does this new framework distinguish itself? That, my friends, is precisely our next destination. Next time, we dive into the core, the very heart of this new framework,